Welcome to this week's video email, a small rhythm that changed the room. This week, I've been primarily wearing my examiner's hat, which I consider to be a privilege. I love going into different settings to meet new candidates and support them in their individual performance opportunities. Every now and then, a performance is so outstanding it stops me in my tracks. I just have to listen with my full attention. These performances shine like diamonds, whether they're given by individuals at the very beginning initial examination stages or at the highly skilled diploma levels. Sometimes, whilst doing so, when time allows, which isn't very often, I'm invited into a classroom or setting to see what musical experiences children are receiving from and with their teachers. That very thing happened this past week when I was invited to watch a group of young children sing and play their instruments. Nothing unusual was happening. Some were tapping, one child was shaking bells with great enthusiasm, and another was watching carefully, waiting. And then something small but important happened. One child changed the rhythm. Not dramatically, just a slightly different pattern, but the adult in the room noticed it and repeated it, and within a few seconds 3 or 4 other children had joined in. The focus in the room almost visibly shifted. Not because the rhythm was particularly impressive, but because something happened between the people in the room. One sound had influenced the others. That moment has stayed with me because it captured something we don't always talk about when we think about instruments in early childhood. Instruments don't just help children learn musical skills. They create opportunities for musical exchanges, as I may have mentioned once or twice before. A sound offered, noticed and responded to. Gradually, through many small exchanges like these, young children begin to understand something very important. My sound can influence what happens next. That realisation is powerful. It builds musical awareness, of course, listening, timing, anticipation, but it also builds something else: agency, confidence, belonging. Because when an adult notices a child's rhythm and responds to it, the message is very clear. I heard you. Your idea mattered. Your sound belongs here. Perhaps the classroom isn't so very different from the examination room after all. That little rhythmic motif began to shine like a diamond in the room too. From tiny, nurtured beginnings, our little buds bloom and flourish into the arresting performances of the future. Perhaps I saw a diamond in the making. So this week's question is a simple one. When children play musical instruments in your sessions, what happens to their ideas? Are they simply sounds in the room, or do they sometimes shape what the group does next? I'd love to hear what happens in your sessions. Many thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.